listening to Lloyd's Sunday Lunch on DubaiEye 103.8.
The UAE's #1 talk radio station.
Yes, indeed, and welcome back to the show. It's certainly an action-packed weekend, let me tell you. And right now, we're going to be talking some Afro Beats. We're very lucky to have joining us from Kenya, Masauti, who's in the studio. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
You're looking super cool, man.
Thank you so much.
Really are. We've also got Benjamin as well to my right. Benjamin, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Where are you from?
Kenya.
You're from Kenya,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And you guys have been in town for an Afro festival. So tell me how it all went and how your gig actually went down.
It was nice, and it was a nice experience, me be part of All Africa Festival. I think it is my second time to perform at All Africa Festival, and it was a nice experience.
You had a good. What was the audience like for you, Benjamin?
The audience was massive. So one of the key things is our biggest export from Kenya is culture.
Yeah.
It's only that it's never tabulated or basically ranked in the stock exchange market or something of the sort. So this was just basically to show us like how we can commoditize our culture, and get people to appreciate what we have to offer as Africa in terms of music, food, and fashion.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing how African culture has taken over the planet. I mean, the music, let's start with the music. And I mean, everybody just loves Afrobeat. And why do you think that is?
I think because it's so natural, and because it's from the culture of our. It's from the roots.
Yeah.
Motherland.
So I think it's so natural. So that's why people like the Afrobeat and the African music.
Yeah. How did you start? How did you get into music? Where was the beginning for you?
I started when I was 14 years old. That was 2006.
Yeah,
on 2006. And people who told me to get into music, they're my friends who getting me into music.
so they recognized the talent.
Yeah. They told me we can go to studio and do some 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I get interested in music from there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And who were you listening to when you were growing up? Who were some of the, the artists that perhaps you said, "Oh, I really want to be maybe like them," or were influences for you?
Internationally, I think I was listening to some music from UB40. I used to listen to UB40. And
UB40, brilliant. I mean, Ali Campbell, what a voice he's got. And of course, they all reggae, that they kind of, they just love the music of the Caribbean.
I think Africa was listening to some other artists from our country.
Yeah.
The guy like Nameless, Longombas. They are so cool artists from our countries. They were so good that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the scene like back home for you when it's, the music scene? Is it really kind of bubbling at the moment?
Yeah, especially with the tech right now. So before, our market was just secluded. So we used to basically consume external content, but then we were not exporting our content.
Right.
But then with the internet now, it's easier to traverse different borders, and just get people to experience our music. So it's exploding exponentially, because now we are able to export with just a press of a button. So now people are easily now experiencing what we have.
Mm-hmm. How different is the style of music from each of the African countries? Does each country have its very own unique style?
Yeah, I mean, it's like Europe and the US and Asia. They're all different continents, yeah. So Africa has different countries. Each country has different cultures.
Yeah.
And each country also has subcultures, right? So like our country has 45 tribes.
Okay.
So all these 45 tribes have different cultures. They have different food. They have different way of living. They have different dressing and all that. So it's a mixture of a little bit of everything, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like a mall.
Yeah. Right.
It's a big mall, like everything under one roof. But then we all have one common thing that brings us together. And music is a universal language, regardless of where you're coming from, regardless of the language you speak. It basically traverses in the entire
everywhere,
continent.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Now, I've got a piece of music called "You're the Only One." Masauti, what do we know about this song? Tell me about it.
The song we recorded with artist called Mr. Sid. And the song we recorded last year.
Yeah.
Last year, I think it was on June. And we did it a remix with a lady from Nigeria. So it's a nice song. It's a love song that people connect with. So I think it's a good song.
Let's play it.
Yeah.
Let's play it.
Masauti, Mr. Sid again. Nyemelea, nikamoyo kangu kamelegea, mapenzi mazoea, ukininyima upendo, nitachanganyikiwa. Oh no 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 no, you are a liar. Oh no 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 no, you are a liar. Oh no 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 no, ukiniacha nitafeli. Oh no 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 no. Oh no.
Yeah, loving it. Live vocal once again from Masauti in our studios. So once again, you've been here, of course, for the festival, for the African festival. What's next for you? Are you going to be traveling back home, or have you got more travel around the world coming up?
I have other shows here in Dubai. So today I have a show at Dubai, Ole Dubai.
Oh, right.
Tonight I have a show at Ole Dubai.
Yeah.
And next week, Sunday. Yeah. At Enish, I have another show here in Dubai. So, and then if I finish that, I'm going back to Kenya. I have some couple shows there in my country.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Recording any more new material? Are you constantly writing?
What?
Are you constantly writing new material?
Yeah,
Is the new
yeah.
music going to be coming?
Yeah. I have an EP. I'm planning to release it very soon. Even I'm working on my album that I'm working on. There's some song I'm recording here in Dubai with some other artists from other countries.
Great.
Yeah.
So you're actually going to be recording some material here in Dubai?
Even today we are going to the studio to record some.
I get the feeling you like Dubai.
Yeah, it's so nice.
What's going to be happening with you, Benjamin? What have you got planned?
So actually, Masauti's manager.
Okay.
Yeah. So the whole idea first is one, establish more catalog.
Yeah.
Of course, to traverse Dubai market, because Dubai is diverse. This is it's like the central point for all other countries.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of nationalities here.
Yeah.
So it's called basically the little Bitcoin. So I believe if we harness here, it's a gateway to the world.
I think you're a really good manager.
Thank you.
I mean, marketing music is a science on its own, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's all right making it, but then you've got to get it out there and market it. I mean, how do you go about marketing Masauti's music?
So there's three aspects to music, yeah. So there's your head, there's your heart, and then there's your feet. There's music that transcends to your head, basically makes you think about stuff. And then there's music that transcends to your heart. And there's music that transcends to your feet that makes you just want to dance. Yeah. So once you understand, that's like the psychology of music.
Yeah.
So you have to have different products for different clientele. Mm-hmm. There's streaming music, and then there's club music. So once you understand that, music is basically like any other corporate, only that now it's very diverse, right? So the same way you'd market a Ferrari, the same way you'd market a Lamborghini or a Rolls Royce, the same way you package music, right? It's all about perceived value. Of course, you might have a good product, but the product is as good as the market, right? So if the market doesn't know it, then at the end of the day, you remain with a good product, right? So the whole idea is how do you... so with Masauti, we're packaging him as a Kenyan boy.
Is he a Lamborghini or is he a Rolls Royce? Or is he a Ferrari?
I think it's a mixture of a Ferrari, a Lamborghini, and a Rolls Royce.
Okay.
A hybrid and a Tesla because of the innovation. Because basically you're innovating, our intention is to keep up with the technology, right? So the likes of NFT, the distribution, the new platforms that are there. Yeah. And of course, our intention is to ship our culture as far as we can, which is the Kenyan culture. So that's why he's called the Kenyan boy. Yeah. And Swahili, of course. So because Swahili is one of the biggest language in our region, right? And it's very rich. So our intention is to make as much people as possible get to experience what we have as a country.
Fantastic. I think you've got a brilliant manager, Masauti.
Yeah,
I really do.
sure.
So once again, the gig tonight, if people want to come along and see you perform, where are you going to be?
Ole Dubai downtown, right? Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Souk Jumeirah Ole Dubai.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll see you there, man. And thank you so much for coming
You're
in to have a
welcome, you're
chat.
welcome.
Love the music,
Thank
love the
you so
Afro
much.
beats, and love the image as well.
Thank you so much.
Really,
my
really
brother.
cool. Thank you both of you for coming
Thank you
along
for
for a
having
chat.
us.
It's coming up now to 11 minutes away from 1.
This is DubaiEye 103.8.
You're listening to Lloyd's Sunday Lunch.
Discover what you're missing with DubaiEye.